Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Red Devil Multiverse. Now, this has been on my watch list for ages and finally took the plunge. It is my first time watching Blue Lock Season 1. As someone who loves football and anime, I heard all the hype, the ego, the rivalries, the insane goals, the somewhat questionable animation quality as well, but nothing prepared me for how intense this show really is. Guys, if you are new here, I am RDS, Red Devil Multiverse, covering anime, movies, TV shows, games, a lot. So feel free to subscribe and like and get involved in the community. So let's get into it. So the gist of it is the premise. Like, Japan wants to essentially create the world's best striker. They realize that their World Cup team isn't performing as much, and they think it's due to the lack of a quality striker. The Blue Lock Project, which is basically essentially a training program where 300 young forwards across the country battle it out, and only one survives at the top. As a football fan, I love it. It's not about teamwork here. It's just pure ego, pure ability, nothing more, nothing less, which makes it quite different from a lot of anime that seems to focus and emphasize on teamwork when it comes to sports and then some. If you're not hungry to be the best in this, you're gone. It's over. Which is kind of how real life sports actually is. Watching it for the first time, really, I was hooked. Obviously, you're introduced to Isagi in the first episode. He's our protagonist. And that fateful decision to pass instead of shoot, everything changes, man. That first episode when he's like, for the team, and he passes, and well, there you go. Season 1 introduces like quite an interesting cast. As a first-time watcher, I didn't know, who to trust, who to root for, what was going on. But as you look through the eyes of Isagi, and his growth from this hesitant, underconfident player to, becoming more confident, growing his confidence, that was satisfying. Certainly as someone who personally experienced that in his life. Bachira, for example, for me, he was a favorite. I liked his quirky personality, the monster metaphors. Barrow is just a beast. The self-proclaimed king, sort of kind of like a Cristiano Ronaldo archetype type player. But, they're better players. They're better players as anime. Every match felt like discovering new rivals who could easily become allies, enemies, depending. And that was the thing with me with anime. Like, you just didn't know who was going to win at the end of the day. And obviously that keeps the suspense going. The matches in season 1 are actually pretty intense. Decent pacing. Like I said, the animation was okay. Slow and intense and slow motion moments that could make you feel every kick and fake. But like I said, sometimes it dipped a little bit. By the time, you hit the sort of second selection arc part of it, that's when the stakes go up even more. And watching Isagi face off against Rin, who is like obviously one of the most skilled players in the anime, like it was intense. The rivalry, it was nice, it was good. What stood out to me though the most was how unapologetic Blue Lock is about its message though. This isn't about feel good, it's not about teamwork, it's not about like I said in every single sports anime. It's just that the importance of individuality, ambition, and self-belief, almost bordering on arrogance, which kind of is what football is. You have to kind of have a bit of arrogance. Yes, teamwork is important. You can't win without the team, but if you want to be the best, you've got to be the best. And as a first-time watcher, I kept asking myself, would I even be able to survive Blue Lock? The answer is probably no. But watching these characters did inspire me. Like, for example, when, Isagi's breakthrough goal against Barrow's team, or the shock of the final section results, insane. So final thoughts, guys. From the first time watching Blue Lock, was it everything I wanted? It was good. It was a good, solid, and to be honest, I've not really been into a lot of football animes. I mean, I've a few others in the past, but I think this one is one that's really got me hooked. The characters keep you invested from start to finish. It's not just about the sport, it's about the mindset, the drive, and pushing yourself to limits. And it's that almost Dragon Ball Z-esque nature of football anime that keeps me in. If you have seen season 1, let me know who's your favorite player. Are you even new to the whole franchise yourself? Remember, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and join me here on Red Devil Multiverse. The Season 2 video will be coming shortly, where I give my thoughts on that as well. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Peace.